Am I audible to all of you? Can you all confirm, please? Yes. Hi, Shivya, Sachin, Dheeraj, Pragya, Vedanti, Shashwat, Priyanshu. Hi, all of you. पहले बताओ कि how was your writing session for today? How did that go? Were you able to maintain your pace of writing? Did you maintain your quality standards? Hi, Avnish. Hello, Debarga. Recalling issue, Priyanshu. Okay, 7 out of 10 is not a bad one, Dheeraj. Generally, I think it should be more than 6, but okay, 7, 8. Quality is good or time? Yeah, Navneet, I can understand your frustration. Just starting today, Neetu, koi baat nahi. We have done a couple of classes, but we can always make up for that. No problem. So, आपको ये idea हो रहा है, right? All of you that answer writing is not something you can do only by studying. Okay, answer writing is not something you can do by postponing till the end. Okay, and remember, मैं आपको question पहले से दे रहा हूँ. It's like I'm leaking the question paper. I'm giving the questions to you. I'm giving the model answers to you. Plus, I'm discussing 4 or 5 answers also. And yet you guys are struggling. That should tell you about how challenging and exciting is. Manish, you can let me know कौन सा वाला issue है. Okay, but what I know is we have enough content to write from. देखो हम इसको model answer तो कह रहे हैं, but the fact is this is not a model answer because it has the entire content for revision. If I keep it model answer, the answer must be exactly 100, 120, 150 words or 200 words. Okay, तो हमारा idea क्या है? That through the content you should also learn something. That's the idea. Speed, quality under pressure. Yes, Navneet. Yes, yes. So Manish, do reach out and talk. Okay. You must tell me what. No, they are not model answers. Okay, they're not model answers. They're basically one type of resource for you to study. And don't worry, आप करते रहो ये सीखोगे. In fact, 4 or 5 of you have reached out to me कि sir, in 1.5 hours हमारे 10 answers हो नहीं रहे हैं. Okay, don't panic. You keep on doing this. It will take you 2 or 3 weeks. 2 3 weeks में settle हो जाता है. If you're writing, so my idea is what? To write 10 answers every day. 10 answer हर दिन लिखोगे आप. And plus, you must also write some of the PYQs also. So if you're targeting 15 20 answers every day, okay, you'll have a huge amount of data bank to rely on and work on. Okay, so nothing to be upset about. Okay, but I'm glad you are seeing that there is a process to that also. It's not a magic thing. Acha? Chalo. So if you all can see my screen, I'm sharing my screen with all of you. So today is the third session, third session for Geography Optional MSP 2026. Those on YouTube, are you able to, am I streaming fine for all of you? Navneet, 1.5 hours में वो 10 आंसर 15 आंसर 1.5 hours में बहुत मुश्किल हो जाएगा. Okay, not 15. 1.5 hours में 10 ही लिखना है Navneet. Another 5 6 okay through the day. So per day I'm targeting 15 से 20. So per day 15 to 20 answers per day in which 10 आप लिखोगे 1.5 hours में. The rest is okay jottings हैं, rest is quick writing हो गया. Okay, at your not like test conditions. ठीक है? Okay. So third session. So what we have done is session 1 was geomorphology 1. Session 2 was geomorphology 2. Can you all tell me, अगर geomorphology में are you having 70-80% of convenience now? 100% तो नहीं होगा. I agree on that. But is 70-80% in control now? Okay, slopes, applied geomorphology, isostasy. Yeah, if you read only the model answers that I'm giving you, okay, can you tell me आपका रिवीजन हो गया? मॉडल आंसर्स आपको ऑलमोस्ट 30 मिल रहा है, more than 30 for that matter. Yes. And have you seen the segregation of the questions? Must do questions, good to do questions. वो segregation देखा आप लोगों ने, all of you? Okay. So if you give me the go ahead, okay, I also feel relieved. The first part is good, but क्या first part, second part क्या है मनीष? What the first part, second part? Please tell me. Basically, I want you to see the model answers, your model reference documents. You have got revision videos, and you also have revision videos for the PYQs. All the three are done. Can you say geomorphology is fairly in control now? No problem. This Sunday you will have your test. So next Sunday you will have your test. Yes, okay. Part 1, part 2. अच्छा मनीष, अच्छा पार्ट 2 आपका हुआ नहीं है, ये कहना चाह रहे हो, राइट? पार्ट 1 इज डन, पार्ट 2 इज रिमेनिंग. ठीक है, पार्ट 2 अब करना. Okay, you let me know. And see, please, all of you, if you have doubts, reach out to me on the Telegram group. Otherwise, also, my contact number is 9868424660. Please leave a WhatsApp message and I'll try reaching back to you. Okay, जो भी होगा आपका, I'll try addressing it. Okay, then let's move on. Let's move on. So the third session, जो आज का session है, I have changed the timing for today. Session 3, this is India Physical. India Physical को मैंने 2 पार्ट डिवाइड कर रखा है. The first part of India Physical is the physiography part. And the second part of India Physical is monsoons, climate, vegetation, soils, floods and droughts. How to revise completed chapters in middle. Navneet, utna time hai nahi, right? I'm assuming you are giving your mains. You have to make a small jottings of whatever you have left out. Okay. The idea is, Navneet, whatever revision you are going to do, you are doing it exam-centric revision. वो बहुत exam-centric वाला approach है. Okay. In the exam-centric, you cannot have 100% revision of everything. I want more of writing. So traditionally what happens is students spend more time revising. They do not spend time writing. And I'm trying to flip that. I'm saying आप ज़्यादा लिखो rather than simply reading. So जो छूट जाता है उसका नोट बना लो. We'll come back and find some time later on. But अभी तो आपका writing पे focus रखना चाहिए. So session 3 is this, and this will be session 4. Session 4 is monsoons, climate, vegetation, soils, floods and droughts. And session 3 जो आज है वो physiography है. Okay. Now for physiography, I want you to see the question paper, so the syllabus rather. Syllabus देखो all of you. Physiographic regions, structural and relief, drainage and watersheds. Okay. And इसमें all about landforms, about rocks and rivers. So this part is session 3. And the remaining part, tropical cyclones, western disturbances, floods, drought, monsoons, vegetation, climate, जो है, this is session 4. Is this part clear, all of you? Now, if you look at the questions asked, I hope you can see my screen, all of you, clearly. Question देखो कैसे questions पूछे गए हैं. So they've asked one question on Shivaliks, asked a question on glaciers and emerging issues of climate, Gondwana rocks पे पूछा है, Eastern Ghats पे पूछा है, again Shivalik again is repeated here. They've asked on characteristics of Deccan Plateau, Himalayan and Peninsular rivers, Himalayan orogeny, East Coast and West Coast, origin of Himalayas, okay, second order regions of the plateau, features of northern plains, features of peninsular India, again Himalayan origin, ये repeat हो गया, Himalayan origin, and the features of Thar Desert. Do you all have this copy? I've shared this copy on your Telegram group. Those who enrolled with us, मैंने ये copy दे दिया आप लोगों को. अगर नहीं है तो दोबारा दे दूंगा आपको. Okay, this is a mapping of all the PYQs in terms of topics and subtopics. So questions क्या क्या पूछा गया है? That's what I'm trying to map. Okay, they're asking questions on Shivaliks, Gondwana rocks, Eastern Ghats and Western Ghats. They've asked on Himalayan orogeny, Thar Desert. Again, Peninsular India, ये दो बार पूछा है. Second order is of peninsula in here. ये repeat हो गया. Aravallis के बारे में पूछा है. Again, east flowing. So, can you tell me, if you look at these questions, आपको क्या लगता है physiography में what is the trend? Anybody can tell me? If you're preparing for geography optional, Indian physiography, आपको trend क्या लग रहा है? What does the trend tell you? Regional geography, okay, something else? Something else? What does the trend tell you? Geological formations, mesoscale relief, okay, very nice. So they basically have gone into specific landforms. Specific landforms. Aravallis, Eastern Ghats, Himalaya ka origin. They've asked on Chota Nagpur Plateau. They've asked on the Western Highlands. They've been asking questions on Deccan Plateau. So they have gone into specific landforms. So you're right. They're asking, no, because macro hai nahi. It is actually meso level and micro level. ठीक है? And drainage वाले questions बहुत fixed हैं. Drainage देखो, east flowing rivers, west flowing rivers, rivers and the impact of structure, shifting of rivers, water divide, okay. Again Himalayan and Peninsular rivers, again Himalayan Peninsular rivers. So rivers में ज़्यादा difference नहीं है. If you study the rivers the regular way जो सब class में करते हो, that's enough. Okay, वही peninsular versus Himalayan rivers. They might ask some specific, जैसे कि कावेरी के बारे में पूछे. So it's possible this time they can ask you about Indus River. But otherwise, I do not think, okay, anything dramatically different they will ask you. So if I'm preparing you, so your preparation list जो होगा, preparation list, you all can write down these points. List for Indian physiography. It'll include meso level landforms. Can you name, okay, certain meso-level landforms? जो लगता है important हो सकता है. Anybody can tell me? Give me a small list of meso-level landforms that you think can be important. Okay, and they can ask you. Aravallis, perfect. एक Aravallis है. What else they can ask you? Ghats are always a possible question. Okay. Himalayas, तो ठीक है. Origin of Himalayas. What else? Think of anticipate. कौन सी important landforms हैं? Deccan Plateau, Purvanchal Hills, okay. They can ask you about Purvanchal Hills. Islands, of course, they can ask you. दो क्या पूछा भी है. Coastal plains, islands, coastal plains. What about Bundelkhand as a island? What about Malwa as a region? Very specifically ask you about Vindhyas के बारे में लिखो. Make sense, all of you? Yeah. So one preparation list has to be meso-level landforms. And if I ask you कि बताओ क्या पूछेगा drainage pattern में, I think drainage में बहुत fixed है. One is they can ask you something on origin. They can ask you on antecedent drainage and other types of drainage, and they can ask you on peninsular versus Himalayan river का difference. I don't think they'll go beyond this largely. And very specifically अगर पढ़ना है, so not a bad idea if you can study Indus river a bit more detailed, maybe Brahmaputra a bit more detailed, Malda Gap. Okay, Akriti, you're looking at India, Bangladesh, but that's too micro level actually. That's a bit too micro level. Okay, I not rule out, but looks to be a bit more of a stretch. So keeping these in mind, okay, I have a list of questions for you. So this question set I will share with you. आपके dashboard में भी होगा. Otherwise also I can give you. Okay. So explain, if you all can see the page. Explain hydrometeorological hazards. Compare, contrast Lakshadweep, Andaman. Evolution of Himalayan rivers. Malwa Plateau and Choda Nagpur Plateau. Bundelkhand uplands. Rocks के बारे में, maybe tertiary system of rocks in India. Northern plains का 4 deep filling. Vindhyan range. Glacial retreat and geomorphic process. Faulting, wrapping, warping, and something on climate conditions. Do these questions make sense to you, all of you? जब हम डिस्कस किया अभी कि जो क्या पूछ सकता है, I mean, you can't prepare everything. Okay, does this question list make sense to you? You're good enough? If you have done the PYQs along with these questions, I think it should be a good range of coverage. Okay, so let me discuss this question. Compare the geomorphic evolution of Malwa Plateau and Chotanagpur Plateau. And see, ऐसे questions के लिए आप extra नहीं पढ़ोगे. Okay, how can you write an answer from whatever content you already have? Whatever content you already are familiar with as a part of your courses. मुझे वो सिखाना है आपको. So let me take up this question. Compare the geomorphic evolution of Malwa Plateau and Chotanagpur Plateau. Compare the geomorphic evolution of Malwa Plateau and Chota Nagpur Plateau. First, let's make a list of uh, what all do we know about Malwa Plateau. हम क्या क्या जानते हैं? And what do we know about Chota Nagpur Plateau? Malwa Plateau, this is between Aravallis and Vindhyas. Malwa Plateau, okay. The southern part has lava deposits. Malwa Plateau is part of the Chambal drainage. Malwa Plateau is an highland. It's part of the Plateau cratonic shield. मैं बस लिख रहा हूं, मुझे मालवा के बारे में क्या क्या पता है. Did you all know this? कि मालवा का जो southern part है is covered by lava deposits. Did you know this? Yes. अच्छा, Malwa Plateau also has rivers. Sabarmati River and Mahi River. And what do we know about Nagpur Plateau? Part of Eastern Highlands. They are exposed course of mountains. It has Damodar River. This also is an exposed shield. ठीक है. सुवर्णरेखा रिवर, ठीक है. अब इतना ही पता है हम लोग को, राइट? अब इसमें मुझे लिखना है द जियोमॉर्फिक एवोल्यूशन. एंड सम ऑफ अस, डू वी नो द Chotanagpur Plateau is the remnant of, anybody knows what? It is remnant of what? Anybody can tell me? Okay, mineral rich भी है, ठीक है. It's a remnant of an ancient, okay, continent called as Singhbum proto-continent. It's part of the Singhbum proto-continent. The Chotanagpur Plateau also has lateritic formations. अब लिखोगे कैसे? So I'm suggesting a format for all of you. Location, features and landforms, the structure and the rocks, the rivers, and the applied aspect. These are the 5 dimensions. कोई भी जगह के बारे में हो, tell me the location in terms of states, in terms of districts. Feature landform, कोई range mountain है, कोई valley है, कोई mountain peak है. Rock type. What type of rock? Gondwana rocks, Aryan rocks, Purana rocks, granitic rocks, gneissic rocks, sedimentary metamorphosed rock, Dharwad rocks, rivers and river pattern. Rivers and rivers pattern. So are they rectangular drainage? Are they antecedent drainage? Like, are they trellis drainage? An applied aspect in some terms of minerals हो गया, landslides हो गया, afforestation programs की बात हो रही है and so on. Is this format fine? So I must write about Malwa. Malwa, part of Western Rajasthan. Malwa has Ujjain and Indore, source regions of Chambal, source regions of Sabarmati and Mahi. About Malwa, this is a dry region. It has poor soils. The rivers are limited, and so on. So, basically, if you write about, uh, the Chunakpur Plateau, so talk about the state of Jharkhand, extended into Odisha, part of the Eastern Highlands. Talk about the specific cities of Chunakpur Plateau. Asansol hai, Durgapur hai, you have Bokaro, you have got cold regions. Okay. Talk about the river Damodar. Damodar is an example of a subsequent river flowing in the Rift Valley. Hard rocks at the deep valleys nahi honge. The soils are lateritic soils. The soils are lateritic soils and poor soils. ये content हो गया आपका? Then you jump into the answer itself. Start by saying, introduction. Malwa and Chotanagpur Plateau both represent peninsular plateau, but both are very different in terms of their origin, characteristics, and their importance. You can draw a map. Show Malwa region, show the part of Eastern India, Chotanagpur Plateau. और इसी मैप में you can add some points. Add some points. Then you move on towards discussing the physiography and landscape of Malwa. Then physiography and landscape of Chotanagpur Plateau. The physiography and landscape of Malwa Plateau. It is a highland. Okay, it is southern part covered by Deccan lava soils. The area is dry region, so rivers can erode very fast. Like the Malwa region is also source of Chambal. So यहाँ पर badland topography भी है because of erosion and the rest. You come to landscapes and the features of Chunakpur Plateau. Again, highlands हैं, rivers. Okay. Damodar River, Suvarnarekha River. You can talk about soils of lateritic soils, encourage झूम cultivation. आपको ये सीक्वेंस याद रखना है. लोकेशन क्या है, कुछ फीचर्स बता दो, कुछ स्ट्रक्चर रॉक्स के बारे में बता दो, क्या रिवर्स हैं, एंड द अप्लाइड एस्पेक्ट. You can apply this to Satpuras, Aravalis, any other patient for that matter. any other feature for that matter. Apply this to any landform, Eastern Ghats, Satpuras, इसमें अप्लाई कर सकते हो. ये क्वेश्चन हो जाएगा ऑल ऑफ यू. Yes, Navneet, correct. Correct. Compare the geomorphic evolution of Malwa Plateau and Chotanagpur Plateau. So the evolution includes, okay, the uplifted craton. It includes volcanism. It includes erosion by rivers. It also includes human factors. The geomorphic evolution to hai. Geomorphic evolution is the rivers have eroded. Rivers are all superimposed rivers. Okay. They are uplands, they are cratonic land masses. ठीक है. They're shaped by volcanism. Malwa has volcanism. And in recent times modified by human activities. So अगर मैं लिख रहा होता, okay. Yes, you can, absolutely. The Chotanagpur Plateau is probably a remnant of Singhbum, and Malwa Plateau probably is the remnant of Aravallis or of Vindhyan ranges. Malwa region has remnants of volcanism, Deccan lava flow के साथ में. ठीक है. So when you say geomorphic history, evolution, somewhere about endogenic history, something about volcanism, if it impacts, I said human aspects, there also impacts, rivers also impact. ये तो है और क्या है. Okay. Look at this one. Examine the geomorphic characteristics of Bundelkhand uplands. यहाँ पर the word examine is not very appropriately written. Okay. इसमें एग्जामिन करने का है नहीं, बट यू कैन स्टिल हैव सम डिटेलिंग ऑन दिस. यहाँ पे एग्जामिनेशन मतलब होता है सम डिटेलिंग. एग्जामिन द जियोमॉर्फिक कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स ऑफ बुंदेलखंड अपलैंड्स. Conclude the answer in terms of resources, in terms of human problems of maybe reducing fertility and out migration. कुछ human aspect के development के साथ बताओ. Or some resource exploitation is happening there. Malwa region is a region of droughts, out migration, problems of crop failures. Malwa region has a history of, agricultural losses, even if it has good amount of soil. It's more of a political thing. High poverty, Chambal Badlands, North में, it was having problems of law and order. So human aspect में खत्म करो. Let's try next question. Examine the geomorphic characteristics of Bundelkhand. Examine the geomorphic characteristics of Bundelkhand. Location, talk about, before you forget. Location, talk about specific features, कोई landforms हैं, talk about rocks and structures. Reverse applied. Applied means goes into conclusion. Did you all write down this cue? कोई भी landform पूछेगा आपको इस क्यू में डालना है. Location, features and landforms, structure, rivers, river patterns, and applied aspects. Let's go back. Location. So, Jharkhand mentioned some districts, Palamu, Singhbhum, sorry, Bundelkhand, sorry. Location is MP and UP. Districts, you have Shivpuri, Gwalior, Banda region, Hamirpur, Jhansi. तो लोकेशन का आइडिया होना चाहिए आपको. यस, ग्वालियर, झांसी, ललितपुर, एब्सोल्युटली यस, ललितपुर. उसके बाद क्या बताएंगे, बताओ. सभी इंपॉर्टेंट फीचर्स, लैंडफॉर्म्स, जो भी रिलेशनशिप में है. अब मुझे पता है कि बुंदेलखंड रीजन इज नॉर्थ ऑफ विंध्यास. इट्स ऑल्सो नॉर्थ ऑफ रिवर सोन. ठीक है. Location, then you are talking about features. The features is highland. It's highly dissected. It is highland. It's part of Betwa cane drainage. Okay. Dry regions हैं तो heavy erosion भी हो रहा होगा. Talk about rocks. What type of rocks are in Bundelkhand? Anybody can tell me? What type of rocks are in Bundelkhand? Sedimentary rocks, Dharwad rocks. यार क्या बात कर रहे हो? Dharwad rocks. They also have ancient granites and gneiss. Okay. So ये बुंदेलखंड gneiss है. It's one of those old Archean rocks. Yeah, metamorphosed and sedimentary. Rivers, again dissected plateau. Kain, Betwa, Sindh all pass through that. Applied aspect, dry regions, droughts हैं. Conclusion करो उसमें. See, the material that you will see, if you go back and check the material all be rich होगा. What I want, can you write all these answers based on whatever you know? Again, applied aspect ज़्यादा मत करना because conclusion रखना है. Okay, and the question is very clear. It talks about geomorphic characteristics of Bundelkhand uplands. Okay, let's move on next one. Northern plains have been formed due to filling of deep depression between Himalayas and the plateau, but there are divergent views on the process. What I want, can you write all these answers based on whatever you know? Again, applied aspect ज़्यादा मत करना because conclusion रखना है. Okay, and the question is very clear. It talks about geomorphic characteristics of Bundelkhand uplands. Northern plains have been formed due to filling of deep depression कुछ याद है आपको ये वाला? What are the geological details? Okay. ये वाला, yeah, northern plains. So what are the geological details of the northern plains? It is a depression. It has been filled up by sediments. Depression, it is not a rift valley. Depression, it is not a river erosion valley. The right answer is it is 4 deep. ये आपके व्यूज हैं. It's a deposit filled. So debates जो हैं, one is debates about the source of sediments. Is the source of fluvial, is the source because of some depositions. So one debate is the source of sediment. Second debate is the origin of the depression. Is the depression a rift valley? Is the depression a structural erosional valley? Yes, Shubham. Edward Swiss says it was a 4 deep. Some say the depression was a geosyncline. All of you must have this in your notes. और इसको elaborate करो आप. Depression, is it a rift valley? Is it erosional valley? It is basically tectonic depression because of peninsular plateau underriding the Eurasian bloc. ठीक है, ये आपका क्वेश्चन था. या अच्छा, ये ट्राई करते हैं. लेट्स सी द फीचर्स ऑफ विंध्यन सिस्टम and the economic importance of the system. Yes, Shubham, 4 deep hai. Yes, correct. Let's talk about the features of Vindhyan system. Vindhya start with location. Vindhyas in MP, Vindhyas in Gujarat, Vindhyas in Bihar. Then talk about specific landforms or features. It is a fold mountain. It has east-west orientation. It is uplifted sediments of, anybody can tell me of what? They're uplifted sediments of what? What was the feature? Anybody can tell me? Vindhyan geosyncline, yes. Sediments of Vindhyan geosyncline. Anybody knows the name of the geosyncline? It's called as Bijawar geosyncline. Bijawar geosyncline. वेस्टर्न घाट्स का फीचर ये है, द नदर्न फेस is irregular and the southern face has sharp, deep escarpment. So ऐसे कुछ है. The northern side, okay, and the southern side is sharp one. Why? Because southern side में, southern face में, it was faulting. It is rifting. ठीक है. Vindhyas are examples of polygeosynclines. They have been uplifted more than once. Uplifted more than once. Yes, they are Proterozoic uplift rocks. Or they are Purana. या इतने में हो जाएगा आंसर आपका. I'll give you one more trick on this. अगर कोई लैंडफॉर्म पूछेगा ना, one more trick. In this list, you add any landform for comparison. While discussing Vindhyas, you compare Vindhyas with Satpuras. While writing about Chhodnagpur Plateau, compare that with Bastar Highlands maybe. Or Vindhyas, compare with Aravalis, whatever. कोई भी लैंडफॉर्म के साथ में कंपेयर कर लेना. So अगर मैं आपका भी इम्प्रॉम्प्टू दे दूं, write some note on, say, Purvanchal Hills. Okay. Dafla, Miri Mishmi nahi, I'm talking about southern. Purvanchal Hills are Naga Hills, Manipur Hills, Mizo Hills, Tripura Hills. Those are, yeah. So आप किसी फॉर्मेट में सोचो, लोकेशन बताओ, नॉर्थ ईस्ट, विच स्टेट्स नेम, सम नेम ऑफ डिस्ट्रिक्ट्स इफ यू नो, कोई लैंडफॉर्म बताओ. Okay, landforms. Okay, so Mizo Hills are called as Lushai Hills. Landforms, they are part of syntaxial bends. Landforms, they're extended fold mountains. Nilgiri is also called, sorry, your Mizo Hills also called as Blue Mountains. Yeah, go on. Rocks and structure, sedimentary rocks, rocks marine origin, rocks also have fluvial origin also. Navneet, they are in parts of your Rengma Hills and Mikir Hills, they actually are escarpments. Swastik, no, Khaddad and Bangad यहाँ नहीं हो रहा है. These are the Purvanchal Hills. Khaddad, Bangad are part of northern plains. So अगर compare करना है, compare with Himalayas में. Purvanchal Hills, rivers, antecedent rivers यहाँ भी होंगे. We have Manipur River cutting across. We have some tributaries of Chindwin River, Barak River. Yes, go on. Yes, very nice. Okay, and applied aspects. Forests हैं, बायोडाइवर्सिटी है। आपको ये फॉर्मूला समझ में आ गया कि नहीं, ये बताओ। ये हो जाएगा फॉर्मूला के साथ, लोकेशन, लैंडफॉर्म्स, स्ट्रक्चर एंड रॉक्स, रिवर पैटर्न, applied aspect, okay, and compare with some other feature. Yeah, absolutely. Yes, Navneet. The Northeast are like, cultural frontiers. Yes. No, no, अलग से कुछ नहीं, विकास. Okay. I've discussed this. I've discussed this. बुंदेलखंड, मालवा. अच्छा, ये कर लोगे, राइट? कंपेयर, कंट्रास्ट, रिलीफ फीचर्स ऑफ लक्षद्वीप एंड निकोबार, ये हो जाएगा ऑल ऑफ यू. स्टेट क्वेश्चन. अच्छा, now this one, you tell me इसका क्या करोगे? Explain. Some of you, you may have done this in the enrichment program. Explain the hydrometeorological hazards. बताओ इसमें क्या क्या आएगा? GLOF, hydrometeorological, avalanche, cloud bursts, hydrometeorological, cloud bursts, yes, aquifer subsidence, that is more of geohydrological. Water scarcity, droughts, and even forest fires. अब हो जाएगा आंसर. Yeah, forest fires are meteorological, aridity and so on. In the list of your case studies, there is one जोशीमठ subsidence भी है, GLOF भी है. Okay. This is in page number 17 and page number 18. Page number 4 में भी है. There's a case study booklet, all of you. There's a booklet on case studies. If you look at the one index, okay, it says there's one on Joshimat. There is one on GLOF. You must make one for forest fires because बहुत ज्यादा न्यूज में है last couple of years. So this Himalayan rivers, ये आप अपने आप कर लेना please. The evolution of Himalayan rivers. You can talk about the Shivalik theory, Shivalik river theory, and then you can talk about the antecedent drainage. You have one more theory, Inayat Ahmed theory. All of you remember this? You should have been taught in your class. Inayat Ahmed's theory is also called as Tibetan theory. ठीक है। दिस आई विल नॉट डिस्कस, आई थिंक इट्स द स्ट्रेट क्वेश्चन, आप ये अपने आप कर लोगे। द ग्लेशियल रिट्रीट एंड जियोमॉर्फिक प्रोसेस, this I can teach you again. These are those type of surprise questions you can't be ready about. How to answer this one? The role of faulting and warping in the development of major physiographic divisions of India. अब बता सकते हो इंडिया में कहां कहां मेजर फॉल्टिंग एंड वॉर्पिंग हुआ है? इवन इफ यू हैव 2 or 3 of them, हो गया आंसर। What are the incidences of faulting and warping in the development of the divisions of Peninsular Plateau? Yes, so one is Narmada and Tapi. Yes. Number 2 is Western Ghats. Number 3, Malda Gap. Number 4, दामोदर क्यों छोड़ दे रहे हो आप? दामोदर में रिफ्टिंग है, राइट? And number 5, Malda Gap is that. Malda Gap is part of this one. You also have faulting of Mahanadi, of Godavari, of River Son. क्या आपको याद नहीं है? बताओ। ईस्टर्न घाट्स, ना वेस्टर्न घाट्स, यस, लिखा मैंने वेस्टर्न घाट्स। एग्जाम प्रेशर में यही याद करना है बेटा, नथिंग एल्स। अब हो जाएगा आंसर। 1 1 2 2 पैराग्राफ विद डायग्राम्स। नर्मदा तपी, वेस्टर्न घाट्स, मालदा गैप, दामोदर रिवर फॉल्टिंग, एंड महानदी गोदावरी सोन। So we have Narmada, Tapi, and Western Ghats. Yeah, 4DP है, but 4DP is not a part of the peninsular plateau. इसीलिए मैंने ज्यादा उसमें लिखा नहीं, बताया नहीं। You can add that probably maybe in the conclusion if you want to. ठीक है? So guys, that's about it. इतना ढंग से कर लो and maybe prepare the structure of Himalayas if you want to. Ambala upwarping. Ambala is part of Shivaliks. Question प्लेटो पे था ना? Okay, or what did I miss? Let me see. Question मैंने मिस किया क्या? What was the question? I'm sorry. Let me check the question once. अच्छा अच्छा अच्छा, ओ आई एम सॉरी, यस यस, द क्वेश्चन सेज, अच्छा मेरे दिमाग में था कि इट्स आस्किंग फिजियोग्राफिक डिविजन्स ऑफ द प्लेटो। आई एम सॉरी, यस एब्सोल्युटली, if it says major physiographic division, you must add northern plains also. Yes, Abhishek, you're right. Somehow I had misread. It is asking about only about the plateau region. ठीक है? So I think these questions के साथ अगर आप प्रैक्टिस कर लेते हो some PYQs, your physiography is done. Yes, yes, Abhishek, absolutely, absolutely. Main central thrust, main boundary fault, how they separate Shivaliks from Middle Himalayas, from Great Himalayas. Yes, yes, Abhishek. Yes. So मेरे मन में पूरा प्लेटो था ना. That's why I did not go to Himalayas. But you are right, Abhishek. The reverse faults of of Himalayas, the Fodi, the Narmada and Tapi Valley, the Western Ghats, the Malda Gap, Damodar rifting, Godavari Son rifting, and so on. Yeah, the entire list of जहां भी downwarping हुआ है. Bhuj, Latur doesn't define a physiographic region. It's a earthquake vulnerable area, ठीक है, पर उसके इसको physiographic region define नहीं होता. Navneet, no Kadevas. I can't anticipate anything beyond that right now. Kadeva is fine. Kadeva is fine. Chalo then, all of you. Are you okay with this nature of discussion and writing? Any suggestions you have for me? Any suggestions you have for me? ठीक है. Nothing? Anything you want to share? Anything you want to ask me? No. Just today, Aditya. Today, एक शाम में we have. अच्छा, by the way, let me announce this to all of you. This is the first time, I think, in the coaching history that some of us teachers, the senior teachers जो भी हैं, who are very upset with what's happening in the name of education, what's happening in the name of coaching. So 3-4 senior teachers, we decided to come together and offer common course in GS. Okay, so I, along with Shubhra Ranjan Madam for Polity IR, Balyan Sir for History, Vikas Ranjan Sir for Social Issues, okay, Ritesh Sir, if you know, for Science Technology. Okay, so 3-4 senior teachers, okay, have come together to offer GS test series, GS mentorship, GS-based foundation classes also. And today at 5 o'clock, we have a kind of a formal workshop and announcement. I'll share the link with all of you. Okay. So only for today. Yes, that'll be nice. Yes. Okay. And all of you, can you all promise me कि कल सुबह आप आओगे? आज बच्चे तो थे, सारे बच्चे नहीं थे. ठीक है प्रज्ञा, perfectly fine, no issues. Tomorrow again at 7 o'clock. I hope it's 7 o'clock आपको आदत पड़ जाए. You get used to it. ठीक है. And today's 5 o'clock session also you attend. ठीक है. चलो, bye bye all of you. अब पढ़ाई करो. You have got 2.5 hours. Do all the 10 answers very well. Black background. Priyanshu, मेरा white board white ही है. The black one thing works probably in the other mode. ये मेरा white ही है. I mean, the software I cannot do much. अगर कोई आपके पास सॉफ्टवेयर तो बता दो. I can use that maybe. Okay then. Bye bye. See you all tomorrow. Okay. And today also, if possible, at 5 o'clock, you can log in for half an hour.